Howdy, lieutenants and economists.
The most volatile, evil, disgusting things on the planet, humans. If you have a video request, you can always go to assholeconsulting.com.
Yeah, I am gonna charge you, kids. And that is the importance of not fucking up.
You are such an asshole!
Morning, everybody. Old Captain here. It isn't morning, it's 12:05. But as you know, I woke up an hour ago, got the shower, and got my coffee. What is today's coffee mug? Ooh, the 1982 People Helper Award. Some people back in 1982 of Greater Duluth. They helped out some people in the Greater Duluth area. And I'm sure, because that charity in the Greater Duluth, I'm sure those people that they helped out are just perfectly fine now, like all social programs and charity it does. Because we all know good intentions matter. Hi, Aaron. I'm a 22-year-old male from from a place. Gotta keep this one anonymous. Ever since I could remember, my middle-aged mother has been a severe alcoholic. It got worse when she divorced my father and took him to the cleaners. She took the house that he worked hard for, got a monthly alimony check from him, and took the joint bank accounts that had over $6,000 in it. She told him the money was for my college fund, but she only gave me $5,000 of it, even though it was what he contributed to my college fund. She started letting scumbags who didn't have a pot to piss in move in with us, even though I was paying $300 a month to live at home, and they didn't pay anything. Wow, that's just... Okay, I'm going to save it till the end. It got worse when the second guy moved in with us about a year ago, who has some kind of mental disorder and has been in and out of jail and has never held a job in his life. She loves to stir the pot and instigate drama. She claims he's a bad boy and he would knock me out even though I'm 6'2" and 250 pounds. I'm on a 1,000-pound club at the gym. All right, hey, good. You focus on that. That is good production right there. I'm kind of close to myself to the 1,000. I'm just glad I can rep my own weight. He would threaten to find me all the time, telling me to go outside and knuckle up. He was very good at what he was, quote, very good at what he does, whatever the fuck that meant. I didn't want it to come to that because I have nothing to prove and don't need to waste my time. One day I was getting ready to go to school and he asked me if he could borrow my car and I told him I had class. Then when I came home from school, he kicked our garage door clean off the frame and told my mom I was a disrespectful piece of shit for not letting him borrow my car. I got tired of the bullshit, moved out of my mom's house, and moved into my grandma's house for the time being. I just finished the first year at a welding program at the local technical college, and am doing the full 2 years, then hopefully joining either the pipe fitters union or the boilermakers. Good for you, man. You know, that... It's one thing, you know, to people outside, they look at it and they say, oh, why doesn't that person just leave? Yeah, but you don't realize how hard it is, especially when you're a kid, and, you know, these are your parents are major fuck-ups, and they're living off of you on top of it. So the mental escape velocity required for this young man, the true independent thought for him to say, I deserve better in life and to go and do better. Good for you. I won't need her for money anymore because I could get a mid-shift welding job at a shop for around $18 an hour, or even low 20s, and work full-time while I finish school and get financial aid and hopefully another scholarship. You're doing better than I was back then, dude. I refuse to call her on Mother's Day because every time I think about her, all I think about is the bullshit I had to deal with while living with her. Her boyfriend still texts me and sends me, I'm an ungrateful piece of shit. I've never felt a sense of family except when I'm with friends or my dad. I feel really guilty, but at the same time want to move to Texas and never talk to her or the entire family again. People tell me I'm ungrateful. I'm taking the dog out for a walk. People tell me I'm ungrateful and I'm heartless because I refuse to talk to my mother. I believe her liver is going to give out soon due to excessive drinking. My head's really messed up. What should I do? I look forward to hearing your wisdom. Thank you. Alright, look. This is the old classic, blood is thicker than water. And the reason why people who don't think, which is the vast majority of people, are shocked and appalled, you don't visit your mother, you don't talk to your dad, or you don't have anything to do with your family, you cut some family members out, is because of tribalism. I have a video, how tribalism ruins young black men's lives, part 1. And what tribalism is that's how humans survived for the vast majority of their time. If you do the math, 99.98% of human life, human experience, the 2 million years humans have been on the planet, You survive through tribes, through having a group of people. And what that has ended up having an effect on, it's like the wolf pack. They are genetically hardwired and programmed to protect the tribe. And so that puts the tribe over everything else. Even reality, truth, facts, empiricism, and your own self-respect. Right? So people are hardwired to be appalled and aghasted if you do not go with the tribe. Or you say, I'm cutting myself out from the tribe, your family. Because that's crazy, that's suicide. Because back in the day, that more or less meant what it was. You would get absconded by another tribe. You get taken down by predators and prey. You would certainly not pass on your genes. But that tribalism has become obsolete, especially in the past 200, 300 years. And you could say since civilization and law has kind of come into a civilized society. But history lesson aside, I'm just simply trying to explain why people think blood is thicker than water when it obviously is not. Your mom is not your mom. Your mom is a fucking cunt. Your mom is one of the most evil, disgusting women I've ever seen. And take the word mom away from it, say woman. Putting mom or woman, it doesn't matter. This woman failed miserably as your mother, has brought in danger to you as a child where her latest dick, her latest hot beef injection is starting to threaten you and take fights with you, not to mention destroy the property and cause a dangerous environment. And then on top of she steals money from you. This is not your mom. This is someone who your dad shot semen inside her vaginal cavity and spit you out. She's an incubator, and a parasitic and an evil one on top of that. Your mom, you don't have a mom. Terribly sorry to tell you, you don't have a mom. It's all right. A lot of people don't have moms. A lot of people don't have dads. A lot of people don't have either. Okay? And it's just the piss. You didn't control who fucked. You didn't. You didn't control who fornicated to spit you out. So one, don't feel bad on two instances. One, this tribe, like people say, you should feel shame, so don't feel bad about that. That's genetics and people not thinking. And two, it really isn't your fault. This bullshit and, what is it? Not Saving Private Ryan. The really bad one with Robin Williams and James Bourne. It's not your fault. It's not fair. No, actually, it ain't your fault. Really ain't your fault, dude. So I know it's easy for me to tell you to overcome 2 million years of genetic evolution, but it doesn't change the fact it is not your fault. So here's the thing: you have to accept the cards of life, the hand you've been dealt, and you have one with not just an absent mother, but an evil one. And you got to play those cards to the best of your ability, and you seem to be doing that very well. You have not let this affect you. You've identified this as something you do not want. You do have your gut instinct is to leave, which is 100% correct. But then instead of letting it get you down and resorting to drugs or woe is me, I'm a victim and you are lifting weights. I mean, to hit the 1,000-pound club, that's no fucking. I mean, you are disciplined. You work at things. You channel things towards productive thing, and then you're going to school to. You're doing it great. So you got a good head on you there, and and your head is not telling you wrong things. So absolutely follow that sounds like a great idea. I would go to Texas. It's warm. You're a young man. You get your degree. You get your certification. I look into like what it takes to join the unions down there. It might be a little bit different. But do your homework before you run down there. Live on your own. Your mom is that is a dangerous place. Your mom's house. That is a dangerous place. And I've written in 2 of my books, avoid bad people. And the reason why is you could be a great person. You could be a wonderful person. But if you hang out with bad people, bad shit tends to happen to you. And all it's going to take is that boyfriend of your mother's to hit you or be drunk, and then he'll claim that you hit him. You're the bigger guy, and all of a sudden now you got a court case. And now you got to prove that you didn't hit him. So I would just cut that whole thing off. And then the other thing I would do, this guy that your mom has a boyfriend who's harassing you, that's what he's doing. He's harassing you. You get a restraining order against him, or you go to the cops, say, all right, what is this? This guy's crazy. I don't want him in my life. I don't want him texting me anymore. I mean, you tell him, don't ever text me again. I'd cut your mother off, say, I will contact you the next time I feel like having contact with you. I'd even maybe get a new phone number. But this guy seems to have it in for you, and that's not good. So I would go talk to your cops and say, hey, all right, here's the situation. This guy is fucking psycho. I'm on my own now, but he keeps texting me. Now, one, I want to bring it to your attention, so you can always file a report so it's on record. It's always good to have a paper trail. Get that paper trail. File that report. And then I'm not a lawyer, but I know it would be something like harassment or maybe even stalking. But this is why you go talk to the cops, because you want it marked down that this guy's got it out for you. That is very important to do. That's like on your to-do list later on after school today. Go talk to a cop and say, okay, what do I do with this guy? And they will have a better course of recommendation than what I do. My course of recommendation is go talk to the cops to find out what their course of recommendation is. So I'm sorry for you, dude. I really am. No one deserves it. Everyone deserves a nuclear family. But unfortunately, it just doesn't work out that way. And you know what? You've had a hard enough time. You got a big enough hill to climb on your own there. You're doing very well. Don't let this evil, vile person who just happens to be your mother ruin it for you, especially with the dangerous people she's bringing into her life and by default yours. So you deserve better. Stay out of jail. Stay away from this trouble. Get out of the trailer park. Get out of the ghetto. Go find yourself a nice girl. Preferably with big titties. I don't know. If you're a big tit man, you do what you want. It is America. If you like women with small tits, who am I to complain? I'm just saying, if it were up to me, I prefer one with larger, bodacious tatas. Anyway, best of luck. Toodles.